Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to worship. This is a blessed day, and we are glad that you joined us for worship today. Just want to bring a few announcements this morning. As we do every Sabbath morning, we want to welcome you to Sabbath School. Please join us, man. We are getting into the Gospels of Mark, and there is just such a rich treasure trove for us to uncover. So join us 9:30 a.m. on Zoom or in the house. And please don't leave out our young people. Every Sabbath, there is something special prepared for them, both physically and spiritually. 9:30 every Sabbath morning, join us. Please don't miss our Wednesday night prayer service every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on Zoom. It is our time to share in the Word, man, and get that refuel for the rest of the week. All right, our lunch fellowship today is sponsored by our Deacons Ministry. If you don't have a place for lunch today, if you're one of our guests, we invite you, please join us so that we can get to know you a little bit better. All right, also today at 4 p.m. at the Aaron Henry Complex, we have our senior prayer hour where we go to encourage the saints that are there. If you're available, please join us, man, as we minister to our community there at the Aaron Henry Complex. For our board members, please join us on Monday evening at 6:30 p.m. on Zoom for our board meeting. There are a number of things that we need to work through, and so please join us promptly at 6:30 p.m. on Zoom. This week is our pantry week, and we invite you, if you're available, to join us. We set up on Monday from about 10:30 a.m. until early afternoon, and then we serve the community on Tuesday and Wednesday from 11 to 4. If you've got some time, you don't have to spend the whole day, but if you've got some time, please join us as we serve our community. Oh man, and on the subject of serving, next weekend is a huge weekend. It is our community engagement weekend. We have a special guest on next Sabbath, Pastor Troy Brand and his wife Charlotte from the Orchard Park Church there in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and they will be in the house for the entire weekend. In fact, the agenda for the weekend is as follows. On Friday night from 6 to 7 p.m., there will be a live podcast, Community Engagement versus Community Service. Please join us for that. All of our services will be on YouTube and Zoom as well as in person, but we would love to see your face in the place. Sabbath morning, the word is entitled Noise Cancellation. So you want to be here there. Sabbath afternoon, after lunch, we say about 2:30 p.m., there is the P4 Community Engagement Method Workshop, really teaching us the method to engaging in our community. And then on Sunday morning at 9 a.m., and it's not on the slide here, but this will be on at our 1066 building, leading engagement. Man, there is such a power-packed weekend next weekend. Our theme for this year is engage, and we really believe that God is calling us to engage our community. And next weekend, we're going to have a lot of help. We need all of our leaders here. Listen, we need all of our members here. If you got friends from other churches who say, man, we should be doing more, please invite them to join us on next weekend for our Engage Weekend with Pastor Troy Brand. All right, and a July that is packed, a power-packed July it is. On July 27th, please do not forget that our worship services will be reversed. Our divine service will be at 9 a.m. From 9 to 10:30 a.m. is our divine worship. And then following that, for those who don't join us on the trip to Fayette, we will be having Sabbath school at 11 a.m. at 11 a.m. But the reason we're flipping things around is because it is Berean on the road. There is a huge outreach event there in Fayette, Mississippi. Kingdom Lives Matter in Fayette, Mississippi. And you don't want to miss it. July 27th from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. at 23 Medgar Evers Boulevard there in Fayette. Man, if you can make it, please join us. We're just going to have a time engaging the community there and sharing the good news of the gospel with the residents there in Fayette and with the church that is there. Again, reverse worship on July 27th, divine worship 9 to 11. Sabbath school here if you don't join us at 11 a.m. And then we are getting on the road 2 to 7 p.m. for our Kingdom Lives Matter supporting the ministry there. Please remember all of your photos of your ministry events every week. Send them to bereanmm@gmail.com. We also want you to send your announcements to the same place, bereanmm@gmail.com, so that we can include them for everyone to have them. Last but certainly not least, we ask that you continue to be faithful in your giving. Man, you can give in person when you're here. You can give in the Adventist Giving app, looking for the Berean Church in Jackson, Mississippi, or you can send it to our P.O. Box 11216, Jackson, Mississippi 39283. Regardless of the way that you give, we ask that you continue to be faithful in your giving. All right, everybody, those are our announcements for the week, and we pray that you have a blessed and amazing Sabbath.